the ship out of danger.
Target designated.
Nuclear launch detected. Clear under attack.
Prepare to die.
Imaging complete. Research.
We are vigilant.
Imaging complete. Imaging structure.
Alright, this is the last game of the round of 16. Can you feel the finality of it all? But yeah, 7 spots in the round of 8 have been filled. Who's going to get that 8th spot? It's going to be one of these two guys, and they're both on the same team, so this is just drama out the wazoo. I'm loving it. And both these guys have already played today, so they're both warmed up, ready to go. I think we're going to see an excellent match between two players who know each other's play very well. So I am looking forward to this one. And Shine, I'm counting on you. I'm counting on Shine today to break my freaking curse, my Nuke the Stars coin flip curse or whatever. Which is basically, every time I do predictions for the round of 16, they end up being 50% correct. All the time. Every single freaking time. And so far, that's absolutely panned out. One person of the two that I've picked for each group has moved out into the round of 8. But if Shine wins, he'll finally break that. Except. So I'm counting on you, Shine. Come on, man. So up at the 12 o'clock position in yellow is Mind. Hopefully you didn't hear me there, rooting on Shine. But down at the 8 o'clock position in blue is Shine. Shine, Mind. Mind, Shine. Shine, Shine, Mind, Mind, Shine, Mind. Oh. So yes, this should be excellent. Oh, boy. But yes, I'm actually lucky to be alive after Christmas. I told you about, like, my gift opening, Christmas Eve Christmas, but I haven't talked to anyone, really, about how my actual Christmas went. And alright, let's... How do I describe this? Well, okay, we almost burnt the house down. It's going to be one of the more memorable Christmases that I'm ever going to have. Because, yes, we did almost burn the house down. Well, my mom did anyway. I wouldn't be silly enough to do that. But okay, basically my mom brought out a grill for some reason. She put it on the kitchen table. She put a bunch of towels and napkins on it. And then she plugged it in. Now, our grill, as soon as you plug it in, it turns on. So I have no idea what she was thinking, but she went immediately into the bathroom. I'm in another room napping, and I just wake up to smoke filling the house. I run in there. She has the thing with oven mitts, and she's running out the door. She kicks the door open and throws the grill outside, bursting with huge flames are coming out of this thing, like 3 feet high flames. And she throws it out, and I'm like, what happened? She's like, oh, the grill caught fire. I'm like, oh, okay. And I went back in and tried to continue my nap as I was coughing. So a very fun Christmas, and my mother no longer has a grill, but I don't think she's allowed to grill anymore anyway. But let's get into this game as fun holiday memories. Building a refinery, early refinery for Mind. So you could be going for that same mech build that Fantasy did against Hydra on this map, which was a very effective build. Once he fought off the initial pressure, of course, very weak build early on, he fought off the Hydralist pressure, and then it became a super powerful build. So Mind might have found that replay or something, might have watched that game and said, that's a pretty good strategy, I might try that out myself. But Shine already thrown down his second base. 3 SCVs mining from that refinery, though. And 3 SCVs mining usually indicates a starport build, but we'll have to see if those SCVs remain on the gas or not. You might just be trying to go for very, very quick vulture harassment. But there's the factory, still mining gas. Oh, and Shine, I think he scouted that too. He saw the refinery up and the SCVs mining gas, all 3 SCVs. So I think this is going to be a starport build. Maybe an early drop strategy or a 2-port Wraith from Mind. It's going to be exciting either way. Let's see what Shine can do to deal with this. Because these kind of air builds, if he is going for 2-port Wraith, which I think he is now, let's look at how much gas he's mining. Yeah, he's going for 2-port Wraith. And those kind of air builds are great on this map. They give you the great maneuverability since the mains are so close together. Here comes Shine, testing the waters, seeing how many Marines are up. He sees 1 Marine, now he sees the 2, realizes he won't be able to break through with, yep, there's the 2-port Wraith from Mind. Gonna try to rely on his Wraith control. I haven't seen Mind's Wraith control, really. I'm sure I've seen it in the past, but I don't remember anything about it. But Shine has built a sunken colony at the front just to fight off any vulture harassment, which is a definite possibility. Already 1 vulture out to get that harassment, too. And Mind is moving down with a couple of Marines just to clear the way. But since the vulture is not speed upgraded yet, I don't think Mind is going to be able to sneak by into the main or anything, or even kill any drones as he's out with the vulture. So he's probably going to have to use that vulture for defense instead of anything else. But Mind getting rid of another Zergling scout outside of his base. And finally moving down with that vulture, most likely not going to get anything done with that, though. The Wraith's on the way. Doesn't even build a control tower yet. He's going to get out those first Wraiths. And then eventually probably go for the cloak on the Wraiths after he has about 4 out in the field. Alright. So Shine, he knew that there was an early refinery. He's going for a Spire anyway. Wow, going for the Spire, going to try to fight this back with Mutas instead of Hydralis, which Zerg usually do. I mean, the good thing about Hydras is very versatile. You can morph them into Lurkers if your opponent goes straight into Medic Marine, which they usually do from a 2-port Wraith build. Because it usually gets the Zerg weakness there, holds it by the jugular. But alright, here come the Wraiths. Nothing to fight off these Wraiths yet, but here come the Mutas are going to be out soon. Either that or Scourge. Might be a couple of Scourge in that attack, in those eggs. But Shine, he's building a creep colony inside of his main, which makes me think he's going to throw down a spore. Oh, he actually does cancel that. Interesting. And I think that was a creep colony. Not exactly sure. That was my guess anyway. But the Mutas are already out. But now Shine is going to have to focus on getting his Overlord speed. Because, yep, there comes the cloak already for Shine. Mind. And they're both in the same game, too. So it makes it even more painful. But there's Shine going over here. There's 2 turrets, a lot of turrets. Shine's got to back off. He does have a couple of Scourge in. But even with the Scourge, I don't think he's going to be able to get much done. Trying to take out 1 Wraith. He's getting in there with his Scourge, fighting back these Wraiths. Inside this base, he's hovering over this huge turret trap, though. Turrets everywhere. And he's still trying to fight these Wraiths. This is not the direction that Shine wants to go. He's losing everything, losing all of his Mutas. Still trying to chase down those Wraiths. He lost way too much in that attack. Shine backing off, looking very PO'd. And I think he has 1 Muta left. 1 Muta from Shine. But luckily for him, he is getting some more Mutas out. And I think his strategy is going to be to contain Mind inside of his main. And he already has a couple of Overlords out. He's going to have to get up that Overlord speed soon to fight back the Wraiths. I mean, with Cloak Wraiths, they're so fast. You need quick Overlords to help you get into position quickly. So he's going to have to focus on that upgrade soon if he doesn't already have it coming up. But luckily for him, he has a couple of Overlords positioned out there. They're probably going to be sniped soon by Mind, being fended off yet again, cloaking, and trying to fight back. There's the Overlord speed, so I think that Shine is okay. As long as Shine can deny the second base from coming up, that's going to be his goal in this game, is to keep that from coming up. That has to be his goal, to keep Mind inside of 1 base this whole game. Of course, he hasn't been focusing on macro very much himself. Not very much drone saturation at the second base at all for Shine. So he's got to focus on his macro. Focus on that macro, Shine. Being sniped, more drones being sniped. So with the few drones they had there already, and Mind is coming in to snipe even more drones, this is not going to look good for Shine at all. He needs to take his third base. Even if he can barely hold it, he needs to get the macro advantage over Mind. And he is coming up with his Mutalisk still looking around for Wraiths. He has a couple of Overlords to help himself out, sneaking in there with Overlords. He might go for a bit of harassment, but Mind has built so many turrets. I mean, Shine does not have to be aggressive now. He does not have to attack Mind. In fact, he shouldn't. He even has a Valkyrie out, so Mind is going heavy anti-air. So Shine, he needs a double-pronged attack. He needs to put down his Hydralisk Den and get some Hydralisks at the front to help himself out. If he doesn't, he's going to have a tough time denying that second base, which is what he needs to do. There's a third hatchery for Shine. And I'm pretty surprised that Shine hasn't gone for his third base already, because I don't think that Mind would be able to do much about it. I mean, he'd go out with his Wraiths, he'd try to take down what he could with Wraiths, but Wraiths, they're paper airplanes. They're fast, but they're very weak, so if the Mutas could go in and protect that third base, I think they could do it easily, as long as a couple of Overlords are floating around, going... Yeah, people like my Overlord impressions. That was more like Yoda choking on a hot dog, so I don't think it counts, but... Alright, the Valkyrie is escorting the Wraiths around, still looking for Mutas. And since Shine is committed to all Mutas, this build is going to destroy him if he doesn't have some other kind of tech soon. Because the Valkyrie splash damage is just going to rip into that. Does he have 2 Valkyries? I think 2 Valkyries are in for Mind, so that's even worse. But finally I see the Hydralisk in, so that's good. Evolution Chamber too, to help out on those Hydralisk upgrades. 3 Hydras at the front, about 4 or 5 Hydras. So I think that Shine will be okay as long as he can scourge those Valkyries. There's a huge Valkyrie and Wraith army, nice air army from Mind, taking down Overlords so quickly. Man, that was a fast Overlord snipe. So if he snipes, man, oh, he's sniping another Overlord. That took like 2 seconds too. So Mind has positioned himself in here. Finally, here come the Hydras. They obviously don't have the speed upgrade yet because he just put down the Hydralisk Den. But Scourge being sniped was pretty good. Wraith Micro from Mind. Is he coming in with Valkyries at the same time? It's a ridiculous build from Mind. I've never really seen this, actually, this type of build. So I think he was definitely trying to catch Shine off guard. He's going to lose his Valkyries, though. Shine chasing off everything, but Medic Marine's coming in at just the right time. And now the Medic Marine Wraith army is an extremely powerful army. If you don't have, like... a spore colony at the front. Lurkers being morphed, actually, so Shine knows he needs to deal with the Medic and Marine army, so building Lurkers already. And he's going to have to keep up the Mutalisk count, too. And off of 2 bases, this is going to be tough for Shine. He really should have taken his third base by now, because the second base being floated over by Mind, and Shine probably isn't going to be able to do much about it. I mean, there are those Medic Marines around that can protect that second base. Against pretty much everything. I mean, even the Lurkers. If he gets the right Medic Marine spread, he'll be able to take down the Lurkers. There's Shine yet again. Repositioning of the command center there just to get the scan on it. A little bit silly, but now some more Overlords going to join the fray. Shine, he's taking so many losses over here trying to whittle down, sand down this Medic and Marine army. Not a lot of Wraiths left for Mind, not a lot at all. I think he only has 2, and I think he's pretty much halted production. I think so, anyway. Yeah, I don't see those starports doing much else. Shine just isn't keeping up in his macro. Once again, Shine is going for a timing attack to end the game, and this time around, I'm not sure if it's going to work that well. I mean, if he gets the right Lurker pincer attack, he might be able to do this, but Shine, he tries to end every single game with this kind of attack. It makes him very predictable. Not only that, but he's playing his teammate who knows how he plays. So he's like, well, Shine's probably going to go for an all-in attack to end this now, off of his 2 bases or something like that. And I think he's going for a drop strategy. He's brought all of his Overlords over. Yeah, I think he might be going for drops soon inside of the main, but the Wraith being chased down yet again. I think that was one of the last Wraiths in this game, going down finally. But Shine has a nice grouping of Hydralisks and Lurkers, but he has devoted everything to this unit count. If he does not get enough damage done with this drop, and he is going for a drop, this is a ridiculous play from him, trying to draw Mind's attention away from his main, but I don't think it worked. Yeah, Mind is running back inside his main. Not only that, he has his turrets to get the detections so he doesn't even need to scan. Has those tanks at the back. Oh, those tanks are going to rip Shine up. Oh, Shine, this is just not the right strategy at all for him to go for. He took out a couple of buildings, but he's still trying to come in with some units at the back. And Shine, you can't play every game like this, dude. You can't do an all-in every game. It doesn't work every game. Alright, he's positioned himself behind the natural expansion. That's going to get some SCV kills at least. But mind, he's still fighting this back. He has a couple of tanks at the back. And Shine's still trying to lock this down. He's actually stopped mining at that second base. But the science vessel out. Oh, the science vessel almost being destroyed by the mutas. So science vessel waiting on the irradiate to get rid of that muta. But I think that mind is going to be okay. Yeah, he's going to be able to clean this up now that he has his science vessel in. Science vessel helps snipe that lurker behind the base. And now Shine is still on 2 bases. Are you kidding me? Take your third, dude. He's still trying to get this done off of 2 bases. Has a single lurker at home just to fend against any kind of drop, I think. But taking out the bunker behind the natural expansion. But I'm not sure where the rest of the lurkers are. There is Mind scanning there just to give himself a little extra vision of that ridge. But I think that Shine's going to try to drop again inside the main, even though there are 2 science vessels there now. But it might be a good attack, because I haven't seen a lot of medic marines inside that main. They're mostly hanging outside the front. And Mind trying to repair all these buildings that are on fire, because Shine did get some damage done. He sniped some buildings back there. But he needs to get his third base. He needs to transition. Okay, I think he is finally getting his third base down at the 6 o'clock. But he took that way, way late. A Terran off of 2 bases is extremely strong, even against a 3-base Zerg. So Shine is going to be fighting uphill as he does another drop. But he does need to do another drop soon. Needs to get a lot of aggression on. Non-stop aggression. And I'm not sure what he's doing out here in the map. He has 3 overlords just kind of hovering around the Hydralists and the lurkers, maybe just waiting for a bunch of units. But he's coming up with only 2 overlords, it seems. I don't know what he's doing. Shine is just grouping up in the middle. I'm not sure if he has a game plan or not, but he's fighting back a couple of medic marines that are hanging around here, only with a couple, 2 mutalists, I think, in that clump. So it might not even be worth an irradiate. Alright, Shine still hanging around. And now Shine is trying to go into standard play. He's trying to play defensively and say, okay, I'm getting my third base up, I have to defend myself. But it's such a weird time to switch into that. Because Mind is going to be able to move out soon. He has a lot of tanks. And the tanks are going to help him get rid of the sunken colonies outside the natural. Nice grouping of science vessels, too. Plenty of science vessels. And basically, Mind, the only reason he's not moving out is because he's afraid of another drop. But he's probably going to scan soon inside the middle, look for another drop, look for overlords, and say, well, I don't see anything. I got to get out of here. I got to move. Which he's probably going to do soon. Going back and forth, still has a grouping of 3 science vessels. Going to have even more soon. Yeah, he completely transitioned out of that 2-port Wraith. But here comes another couple of overlords. Back behind the main, dropping something, dropping nothing. Okay, those overlords were just visiting. Hey guys, just visiting. But Shine sacrificing an overlord. Hey guys, I'm an overlord. And I died. Look at that. But now, okay, Mind is moving out. He's saying, yep, screw this. I'm moving out right now. He has troops in the middle. I got to get rid of them. So he has his 4 science vessels at the front. He has plenty of irradiate. Locked and loaded and ready to go. There's some Scourge looking around, see if they can take down a science vessel or not. There is Mind trying to kill the lurkers with the irradiate, doing a pretty good job of doing it too. Irradiated lurkers running into the other irradiated. Oh, this is a massacre. Zerg massacre. Lots of irradiate on Shine's army in the middle. Okay, Shine just now got up his third base at the 6 o'clock. He's just now mining from that. So this is actually the ideal time for Mind to attack. There's the Defiler Mound, so if he can get consumed quickly enough, that might be able to help Shine muscle his way back into this game, but he's still fighting for a pretty big deficiency. Even in his lurker count, his lurkers are being irradiated off the face of the earth. He's losing another one at the front as the tanks are within range of the lurkers. Yeah, Shine needs a Defiler. If he doesn't get a Defiler out, he's going to lose right now. Right now, this is it. This is do or die time. is Consume going to be ready in time for Shine? I don't know. I really don't know. Shine trying to do a delay tactic, run some Zerglings in, few Zerglings at a time to keep Mind from pushing forward, but Mind is already locked down the 6 o'clock. He's within siege range of that, so you're going to try to take that down. Here comes Shine. See if he does have Dark Swarm or not. I don't see any Dark Swarm at all for Shine. He's doing a pincer attack without Dark Swarm. Oh, man. No troops left for Shine. He's still waiting on Defilers. Maybe he can get like 4 or 6 Zerglings out to attack under a Dark Swarm, but if he doesn't... Oh, there's a Dark Swarm. Finally Consume, researched. I think the Defiler went down. There was one Dark Swarm from Shine, but not a very well-positioned Dark Swarm. He gets there to some troops, but not these troops down at the 6 o'clock. So the 6 o'clock goes down. Shine has no means of protecting. Oh, a drop inside the main. That's going to clinch it. Oh, man. Shine GG's. Shine out of the OSL. Mind takes him down with ease. That was nice play from Mind. Very defensive there, fighting off that aggressive strategy from his teammate. But he knows his teammate so well, he just waited for the attacks. Got it done. Well played, Mind. And it's kind of sad to see Shine go. Some of you are kind of Shine haters, I know. I know you Shine haters. You're laughing right now, I know. But I like Shine. He's a good player. Good all-around Zerg player. Probably the #2 Zerg player in the world right now after Effort retired. Which is crazy to think about. But alright. We have our round of 8 now. The round of 8 is decided. And it will probably start very soon. So I gotta get working on my freaking preview video. Always another video. But alright. This has been Nuke. See you guys soon for more commentaries.